afternoon to all. Welcome back to 7th Standard Social online class. Students, today we are going to see a new lesson in Geography, Unit number 2, Map Reading. This time, the first lesson it comes under the reduced syllabus, so we have no need to study first lesson in Geography. So, map reading is an important lesson because it will come for 9th standard and 10th standard also. In this lesson, we are going to know the maps and its scales, and we are going to identify the various types of maps and its elements and its uses. Let me see the lesson. Introduction. A reading of maps will give clear understanding of geographical location, physiographic features like mountain, plateaus and plains, water features like river, lake, ocean, etc., and cultural features like road, settlement, etc. So, map reading is an important for the study of geography. If we want to see a mountain, plateau, plain, it is not possible to visit the places directly. So, we can see these places on a single paper. The maps are meant to be the preserving record of the past. So this one, it is a preserving record of the past, and it will help us to understand the past and perceive the future. Maps portrait means it picturize the political boundaries of different countries and states. So maps clearly shows the boundary line between the country and the state. It helps a student to visually understand the size and shape of various countries, continent, etc. What is the shape of South India? It is like triangle, V-shaped triangle. We can see the shape of the South India in the map. Map clearly refers to the properties that people own and the geographical boundaries. What is map? It is an important tool. It is an important or essential tool of a geographer. If you want to study the geography, the main important tool is map. It is a representation of the earth. It is a representation of the earth. You underline this word. As a whole or part of the earth, it drawn on a flat surface according to a given scale. The whole part of the earth or a part of the earth are drawn on a flat surface or a flat paper according to a given scale is called map. It can show continent, countries, cities, and even a local area are drawn with a specific detail. We can see the 7 continents like Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, Antarctica, and all the countries and important cities, even a local area we can see on a flat paper with a specific detail. It is easy to handle. We can easily handle this map and we can carry the map for anywhere, everywhere, and we can roll up or fold it and we can store it in computer. So the management of our handling map is very easy method. In the early times, various materials like animal skin, cloth, parchment, papyrus, wet earth and clay tablets were used to make map. Now we will see the types of map as each map is unique in its design, content and construction. On the basis of certain common features, we can classify map into several types. First, on the basis, we can divide the map into two bases, on the basis of scale and on the basis of content. On the basis of scale, it is again divided into two types, large scale map and small scale map on the basis of scale. On the basis of content, it is divided into two, physical map and cultural map. Let me see one by one. Map based on scale. Large scale map. It shows smaller area in greater detail because they are drawn on a relatively large scale. For example, a district map, state map, like that. So this is we call large scale map, a small area drawn on a large scale. Cadastral map or village and town maps. Note this one because it will come for one word. Cadastral map or village and town maps. It shows individual field and housing site. We can see individual field and housing plan on a paper. Topographical map. It shows smaller area in much greater detail about small area. These maps are prepared by Survey of India. Note this one. Topographical maps are prepared by the Survey of India to know the smaller area in a great detail. These are also large scale maps. It shows both natural features like hills, valleys, and man-made features like roadway, railway, and buildings. All the buildings we can see in the map. This is also known as large scale map. Small scale map. A large part of the earth can be seen on a single paper. This is we call small scale map. For example, world map, continent map, and country map. India country map, Asia continent map, world map. It comes under small scale map. That shows large area like continent or countries. These maps are drawn on 1 centimeter is equal to 1000 kilometer. These are called small scale map. Wall map or small scale map. It's showing a larger area and they are useful for students in classroom and offices. Small scale maps covers a larger area. A continent fully we can see on a map and depict with a limited information, but it gives a smaller information only. We can't expect greater information in wall map or small scale map. And atlas, you underline the line. Atlas is a collection of map in a book. It not contain a single map. It collection of map in a book. Atlas maps are small scale map covering large area like continent and countries. Have you seen that atlas book? We can see all the continent, all the countries in the book. This is also small scale map. Only prominent relief features, the main important and permanent relief features like mountain, hills, plateaus, plains, river we can see in the atlas, and main roads and railways, important towns are shown in the atlas maps. The study of geographic characteristics of a large area is possible at the time with the help of an atlas. So if you want to study a large area, a large part of a continent, large part of the earth or countries, atlas is main important tool. It will help us in a great. The science of map making is called cartography. Note this one. Science of map making is called cartography. Cart means map and graphic means drawing. One who draw map, he was called as cartographer. The study name is cartography. Those are studying that cartography, he is called as cartographer. Now we will see the types of atlas. It will come for 2 mark questions. School atlas, advanced atlas, regional atlas, national atlas. These are the 4 types of atlas. School atlas, we know that one. Everybody we are having that atlas books. It contains a map giving sufficient enough details of the home and country. Advanced atlas contain detailed maps of even small regions of the continent and are used as references atlases. Regional, it contains detailed maps of small area prepared with a view to help in regional planning. for Tamil Nadu regional atlas, like that. We can see the total Tamil Nadu district wise, and many important towns, cities, villages are marked in that regional atlas. A national atlas. It contains detailed maps of a country. The maps of a national atlas are comparatively large size and they depict general and characteristic features of the geography of a country. For example, we can see that India atlas. This is called a national atlas. So these are the four types of atlas. Now we will see the basic element or content. Maps on the basis of content. It is divided into two groups, physical map and cultural map. Physical map, it shows the natural features, the physical features of a continent or a country, like relief. Relief means the physical features, geology, soil, drainage, element weather and vegetation. So these are the physical maps. What are the physical maps? The natural features like relief, physiography, geology, soil, and the rivers join with the sea, that is called drainage, and weather element and vegetation is nothing but forest. Then relief map, it shows general topography like mountain, valley, plains, plateaus and rivers. This is we call relief map. Geological means it drawn to show geological structures, that is rock and minerals. This is we call geological map. Climatic map, which shows the distribution of the temperature, rainfall, clouds, relative humidity, direction and velocity of winds and other elements of weather. This is we call climatic map. Nowadays we can see that the formation of the cyclonic area, cyclone affected area, rainfall area, we can see, isn't it? So this is we call climatic map. Soil map, which are drawn to show the distribution of different types of soil, like alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, and its founding area. This is we call soil map and their properties. Cultural maps, it shows the man-made features like roadway, railway, and important buildings on the map. This is we call cultural map. Political map shows the administrative division of a country. If we, it is directly we can ask the political map on the shop. India's state-wise, if we buy Tamil Nadu political map, it is district-wise divided map. We can see country, state, or district. These maps facilitate the administration, planning, and management of the concerned administrative unit. Population map, it shows the distribution of the population, density and growth of the population, occupation structures, and their literacy. We can see. Economic map, it shows the production and distribution of different types of crops, minerals, location of industries, trade routes, and flow of commodity. All these things we can see in this economic map. Then transportation map. In this map, we can see the roadway, railway, waterway, airway, etc. etc. The railway line and location of railway station, airport, seaport, harbor, we can see in this map. Thematic map, it represents the distribution of a particular features or theme and its spatial variation, that is growing of crops, forest area. So this it has some themes. This is we call thematic map. Digital map. Digital map is a web-based service. It provides detailed information about geographical region and sites around the world. This is we call digital map. Students, up to this we will conclude the lesson. Today I will give 2 more questions. You copy in your classwork note and study for the test. So today we have learned about map. What is meaning map? It is the representation of the earth as a whole or part of the earth drawn on a flat surface according to a given scale. And we have studied the types of map also. and types of atlas we have completed. The remaining portions will be seen in our next class. Thank you.